What's up everyone, Trader Neil here, back at you with a new video. So we're gonna do things a little different than usual today. I got a freshie for you, going over none other than meme coins actually. So looked at some of your meme coins you guys commented at the end of my last video that you were interested in, and I compiled the list here of different ones that we can look at. So we're just gonna speed run through these. I'm gonna tell you my thoughts and I'll let you know what I think of them for the next, let's just say, a couple weeks going forward. I have most of these charted on the daily and higher time frames, and in my opinion, even if you're scalping these higher time frame levels are going to be ones that you guys will, in my opinion, benefit from having on your charts. So before I get started, as always, I would appreciate it if you guys hit the like button on this video. My channel's been growing really well the past, honestly, couple months, and I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. Just subscribe at Trader Neil and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. One more thing, guys, before we get started is I wanted to let you guys know my trading competition I'm collaborating with Phemex for is starting this Saturday, and if you guys would like to join, the link is in the description to sign up for Phemex with my referral. You have to be under my referral to be able to sign up for the competition, but the more people we have sign up, as you guys can see, there's a prize pool of up to $15,000 if we can get at least 1,000 people in the competition. So if we do that, the first 25 people win at least 300 USDT, which is pretty cool. So link in my description if you guys want to sign up for that, and let's get started. So we're gonna start out with King Doge. So of course, first meme coin in crypto's existence here, pretty much. And I just wanted to give you guys like a higher time frame point of view here on Doge, just to give you an idea of what I personally think going forward, what Doge could potentially do in terms of price action. Looking at it on the daily here, I pretty much see that Doge, it's at this higher time frame support resistance level currently. You technically don't have daily bullish divergence here, but your RSI did make similar lows while price action made lower lows. I know you already hit the 50 level here, but you know, to me it's kind of a debate whether these play out or not. However, you do have this falling wedge structure that you've got multiple touches to the bottom demand line, and then you've got the touches through the top supply line here. And so what I'm really seeing on Doge, and that I would like to see for continuation on this one to the upside, I really would like to see first a daily close above this level again today at 1025. Yesterday we closed below, but if we can reclaim it today, that will start to look good. I want to see us close back above the supply line. And then overall, the thing that's going to be my trigger for the trade personally is if we close above this level right here at 114. So in that case, I will be looking for a move all the way back up to pretty much this area here at 139 for my first TP. Until we get the flip of that though, I would still be patient here on Doge. So that's the idea there. Next we have SHIB. It's got a similar falling wedge here, guys, on the daily, and this one, of course, ever since you made your top earlier this year, it's been nothing but lower highs, lower lows, as you guys can see. I mean, once you have such a huge expansion move to the upside, usually it's followed by consolidation, right? And to me, what I'm seeing here is you're getting really close to this 886 here on SHIB. I mean, you could make the argument that you do have somewhat of a harmonic here. To me, I personally feel like to make it work, this isn't symmetrical enough and it's very wonky, and this X to B, it's a 6-8, so to me it's too deep. But in my opinion, this low to this high, this creates this 886 fib that's valid. And so a couple things I'm looking at, I would be waiting to take a trade until we get a bounce and a move down to this 886 level at pretty much 001, or, and I would set my alerts for this, if we get a flip of this level here at 146, not only would that be a flip of resistance then turn support, but this is pretty much the breakout of your falling wedge pattern as well. So that would be a key level to look out for. Next, let's take a look at Pepe coin. So this one, to me, not looking as hot on the daily chart. I mean, this consolidation, it's like whenever we made our top on Pepe, it was late May rather than for Doge and SHIB, it was early March. And so for Pepe here, what I see is ever since we put in this high here, we've been just consolidating to the downside, lower lows, lower highs. You guys know the deal. Same with most of the coins out there. However, I don't see a whole lot of things here that give me, I guess, confidence in Pepe until we confirm like acceptance back above 7.8. If we close back above 7.8 here today on the daily, then I will be a little more confident in us getting a push back up to these highs. But overall, where would I be looking to take a fresh trade? It would be down here, pretty much at this wick, and to fill this wick, just because if we get a move to this downside, to the downside here, we'll also be putting in some daily bullish divergence if we get a daily closure under these levels. So I would be very interested in trading off that daily bull divs here. Let's see, I think, let me take a fib pull here. Yeah, and that would be perfectly right here at the 886 as well of this move. And so in my opinion, we get something like this for a nice move, and I'd be looking to pretty much, let's go with the DCA here at the 886, a little live trading for you guys. Then this is something that I would be interested in taking. All right, so it's kind of what I'm looking at on Pepe. Another one that I'm looking at is WIF coin here. And so here on WIF, we initially got a huge move to the downside with everything else in the market last week. We reclaimed these lows at 1.54, but at the moment it is looking a bit weak. So my thoughts here are that I would personally be looking to get long if we get a move back to 1.54, because that's pretty much my line in the sand there. Taking a fib pull from this low to our current high of this rally. If we lose that area again, then of course we could come down, make some daily bull divs, and then get the real move to the upside. But market structure wise here, it's not looking too great if you continuously keep making these lower lows on the daily here. So it's kind of my thoughts here on WIF. You don't really have like any sort of pattern structure here. I mean, you could argue this is just consolidating in a wedge, but to me it still has a lot of work to do. So coming down to that 1.5 level initially, that would be where I'd be looking to take my next trade there. Looking at Popcat here, guys, this is one that I'm looking to trade on a rejection here. So if we see the daily close back below 546, I pretty much anticipate a move to the downside similar to what you see right here, right here, right here, and right here, for a move all the way down to these levels. You do have a 12-hour order block here. You've got a daily level here and your golden pocket fib. Honestly, I'd probably be looking to trade right at the golden pocket fib rather than this 12-hour order block, just because to me you don't have enough confluence till you get to this 0.14 level. So looking at a trade on Popcat at these levels here to take him back to this higher time frame daily support. Overall on Popcat, I mean, you had a pretty strong move to the downside here. So overall, let's see, that was a 69 to 70% move down before a rebound to the upside of about 130%, which is pretty insane. And so seeing a pullback down to these levels again, at least initially before higher, wouldn't surprise me. And then looking at BONK here, guys, this one is not looking very hot. So we rejected off of the supply line here. We, at the moment, are struggling to reclaim daily support right here at 0.198. So if we reclaim that level, then things will start to look better, especially will start to look better if we can get back above these local highs. That would be step one in retaining bullish market structure. But at the moment, with this weakness in the market, I would simply be just looking for lower levels. First would be looking at 465, but overall I don't really see a trade to be had until you come all the way down to this higher time frame point of control here. That would be the trade that I'd be looking at later in time. And then taking a look at Floki here, guys, this is one that to me you do have a nice setup brewing in my opinion, But first, I would like to see another push to the downside here, similar to what we looked at on something like Pepe. I want to see a push down to fill this wick from last Monday, get some daily bull divs before getting back to the upside. Overall, the reason why I think that area is so important is because if you lose this low at 957, in my opinion, you hardly have any support until you get down to 689 or so. So if I take a fib pull from low to high here, for something like this is pretty much showing that, you know, your bigger 886 and these levels down here, they don't come until another, from here, another like 50 to 60% down. So this is pretty much the only setup I'm looking at on Floki. If this doesn't play out, then I would chill on this one for a little bit, not gonna lie. We're just gonna look at 3 more, guys, okay? So another one that you guys asked for was Brett here. So Brett lost this higher time frame demand line here and the value area high. So at this point, really the only couple places that I see support at are this wick low here from the beginning of June, where we initially had to bounce off of. If we come down, hold that as support, I'm sure we have a local at least golden pocket there. Yeah, so you have a local golden pocket here. This is pretty much where I'd be looking to take a trade potentially on Brett. Either we hold that low, or in my opinion, an accumulation zone that I'd be interested in would be around this 886 important control. I know I've got a lot of lower targets on these guys, but to me, these memes, until they start to break bullish market structurally, and until I start to see some strength in these coins, I'm just going to be looking for lower prices. It's unfortunately how it is. And then another one that actually looks better than a lot of the memes in this market, not gonna lie, is MOG, and that's why I wanted to look at it with you guys so I don't leave such a sour taste in your guys' mouths. So MOG here is actually in an ascending triangle still. It's ascending channel, sorry. You still have higher lows and higher highs here on MOG, which I really like. And so this is one that I am going to play to the upside, because as long as this channel stays intact, I'm going to play the trend here. So I would be looking to trade these levels here on MOG pretty much at this daily order block here, and at this daily level itself at around 112. So I'd be looking to take a trade here to the upside pretty much. If you lose those levels though on MOG, then I'd be looking for this wick to fill, and of course if that has to happen, then I would not be looking for any other trades until you come down to 746 here. Alright, so that's my thoughts here on MOG. And then last one we're going to talk about today is Mu here, guys. And so Mu here, looking at it in terms of the daily time frame, I don't see a whole lot of strength here. It was actually one of the first memes to reject and get a pretty strong push to the downside even after we recovered last week's dump. So a couple places I'd be looking at, either a short at this order block here. This would be step 1, or trade number 1, I suppose. Or trade 2 is we just come all the way down to this demand line here from its inception back in May. This would be another area I'd be looking to take a trade at. And so either along down here around, say, I can give you guys like a horizontal SR level, pretty much around this 334 level where you fill the wick. That's area 1. And then area 2 is if we get a push to the upside, potentially get a rejection at this bearish order block on the daily. Alright guys, looked at a lot of different coins, lots of meme coins today, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I've been getting requests for one of these videos for a long time, so hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully I looked at the coins you were interested in, and you know, I can't control price action, unfortunately. I wish I could. It would make our lives a lot easier, but at the same time, whatever the charts give us, we can take action on. Alright, and so this is Trader Neil signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys for another video later this week. I'll be looking at ETH, I'll be looking at Solana later this week, so keep your eyes open for those, okay? Alright guys, peace.